some mahi dinner, and just we're gonna have it make it simple tonight since it is getting kind of a little late. We're gonna go ahead and have that over a bed of rice. So the water is already going, and I have my mahi right here on the platter for you. So this way, everything's already out. Oh, listen, we got a message. Hey, yeah, good to see you guys today. This is Tiffany C. Everett, your realtor here in the state of Florida, your social media realtor, because I love helping people learn how to use social media, especially my realtors. This is really cool opportunity to be able to talk about what we do, talk about our brand, give a little glimpse on what it is that we do. And so make sure you reach out to me. What's going on, Seymour Porter? How are you doing today, lady? So I am cooking here today some mahi, and I'm gonna put that on like a bed of rice. So welcome each and one of you guys here. We're gonna be talking about attitude because attitude is so important in every area of our lives, whether it's in our personal life, in our business life, when we're communicating with people, um, where we're talking to our kids. Oh my gosh, our attitudes is super important. So we'll be talking about that while we're over here cooking some mahi. So if you're cooking or if you have some questions, listen, I always get this question, right? And the question that I have, and I actually posted this earlier on my Instagram, was what do you eat? What do I eat? I eat a lot of cool things, okay? So the only thing that separates is the fact that I don't put gluten or dairy or soy inside of my food, which is what you're going to see me do right here, right now. And so one of the reasons why I'm going to start by putting some, you know what? I'm going to start with my salt. Let's start with our salt. I found this really cool salt that I'm just like really loving this salt. So I'm going to start by sprinkling a little bit of that on my fish. So we're going to put some of that on the fish, and then I'm going to take it and put it on the other side as well. But I'm going to sprinkle that right here on the top part of that, add a little bit of pepper, and then I'll add a little bit of parsley on top of that. And what I like to do is cook my fish inside of some coconut oil. I don't know if you guys like coconut oil. If you do, feel free to go ahead and type that down below. Let me know, what is it that, like, when you eat your food, like, what do you like to put on your fish? I'm curious to know what everyone likes to have on their fish. I mean, it depends on the day of the week for me. I'm even going to add a little bit of garlic on here tonight. And so I'm going to do this on both sides of my fish. So I've already done it on the one side. I'm just going to go ahead and flip that over and do it on the other side. And I'm just going to repeat those same ingredients on the other side of the fish. Then I'll put a little bit of oil inside, the coconut oil inside of the pan. And then I'll go ahead and boil that inside of the pan. I don't really fry my foods that much, so I'll add a little bit of something there. And so I have my parsley. I'm going to go ahead and add some parsley on here. And here we go with that. And just, I'm a little late today on the cooking aspects of things because today was a really cool day. I worked because I work full time, and then I went ahead and went out and showed some property, so cool, to my clients. And spent some time, a little time with my son as well. And so here I am with you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and get this started over here. So I have my coconut oil, and I'm going to put a little bit of coconut oil right inside of this pot that I've got in here. I hope it's not too hot. Ooh, just right. So we'll add some little coconut in there just to kind of get that going. And then after that, I'll go ahead and add my fish right inside of this pot. Just like so. Boom. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Just like that. No, it's been a while since I'm cooking. I have so much fun when I'm in the kitchen. Oh my God, it's so much fun. All right, so that is done. I'm gonna go ahead now and add my fillets. I have two mahi mahi fillets. I'm gonna add those directly into the pan, just like this. And then what I'm going to do is cover that up so this way it doesn't start splashing and getting all over the place and popping all over me and all of that kind of stuff. Who wants that to happen, right? So we'll get a lid, put the lid on top, and let that do its thing. And so the rice is actually on the side over there. I got the hot water going on, so that's going right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about attitude because attitude is so important in everything that we do, right? And we get to make choices. The choices that we make when it comes to our attitudes affects the people around us, especially like in sales, right? So if you are in sales or customer service, when your clients come to you, they don't know what your day was like. They don't know how bad you had it at home, or they don't know any of those experiences that may have gone on in your life, right? And so, especially when you work from home, your whole family is there, right? And so you have to like learn how to separate yourself from what's going on in the house from business. So you have your office setting and then you have your setting with your family. So the question is like, how am I able to be able to do both of those at the same time and still have some sanity? Well, listen, I've been doing it for over 12, 13 years, and it's definitely possible. It's about your attitude, it's your mindset. And what you have to do is be able to separate what's happening from your personal life and then be able to shift over and go into business life, right? Because at the end of the day, the customer doesn't know what's going on. Only you know what's going on. But how you present yourself on the phone when you're connecting with them, or even if it's like you're doing it in person, let's say that you're working in a I'm going out and showing property, right? Just because things may not have gone right in the household doesn't mean that I have to take that with me and be offensive to my customers, right? Because all it's going to do is drive them away. They're not going to want to deal with you, and they'll probably go and find someone else, right? That's what I would do, you know? So we can choose how we want to communicate with people. We can choose our attitude. It's a choice that we have, the choice that we choose to allow people to ruin our entire day or be able to take it with a grain of salt and move on with life and call it a day. Because like, why would you give them that power, right? Why would you give them that power to be able to destroy your entire day to the point where you're just completely miserable? It's just no. Don't give them that power. Don't give them that power to be able to ruin your entire day. There's no need to do it. All you have to do is say, you know, we're dealing with home. Listen, I'm at work. I'm going to deal with my customers. I'm going to enjoy them. I'm going to be able to help them find their home, their property. I'm going to do it with a big smile on my face. I'm going to answer the phone the same way. Hey, what's going on? This is Tiffany C. Everett. I'm so happy to hear from you today. How's everything going? Because guess what? They don't know what's going on. And so there's not for us to push that off on them, right? And so it's the way that we frame the things that's going on. So you can choose to be like, oh, I'm just really annoyed with this whole situation and then all that negative energy. Or you can choose to be have that type of mindset where you're like, okay, I accept the fact that things happen in life. I accept the fact that things not gonna always go my way, right? But at the same time, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna relax, and I'm gonna be kind. Love is patient. Love is kind. Scripture tells us how to act, right? Just be kind. We have to love one another, love our neighbors. The rice, the water is boiling. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of salt inside of my pot. So this way, where's my salt? I'm gonna add some salt inside of the pot. Give it a little flavor. We need some flavor, flavor, need some flavor, flavor, need some flavor. Flavor in the pot. Here we go. All right. Add a little bit of salt. Then we're gonna go ahead and add my rice. I've already measured my rice out, so my rice is ready to go. Boom. All right. Stir that for a little bit. And the rice is gonna be doing its thing. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and check on this fish and see how the fish is doing. Let's move this over a little bit. Ooh. See if you can see the fish. Ah, the fish is doing its thing over here. Let's see. And flip that over a little bit. Mm-hmm. And it's smelling so good. Oh my God, it smells so good. Yes, there's a fish doing its thing here. Put that back on. Starting to look nice and beautiful. Yep, so attitude. Choose your attitude wisely and see things differently. I also have some artichokes, and I've never put this on my fish before. I don't know if you guys have ever put artichokes on your fish. If you have, for some reason, I'm using a Habs app, right? Habs app is really, really cool, but unfortunately, I'm not able to see your comments, so I'll be able to go back and watch the comments and read it and be able to respond to you, or you can hit me up on the DM. Or if you have questions for me, you can reach me over on tiffanyceverett.com/links. LINKS. So depending on what you need me for or need to talk to me for or what you want to see, links has all the things that you're going to need on it in order to be able to reach me. So whether it's social media or real estate. Hi Jason, how are you doing? Hanging out in the kitchen today, cooking some mahi. It's actually cooking right now, and got some rice boiling while we're talking about the importance of attitude. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. Go ahead and cover up my rice because it actually keeps the steam in, and the steam is actually what cooks the rice, right? So I put the lid on it and I turn it down really, really low, and then the rice is gonna go ahead and cook in there. Cool, right? Cool beans. So yes, we were talking about the artichokes. So I'm gonna put some of the artichokes. So I was reading this recipe, and the recipe was talking about how to do the artichokes. I've actually never cooked artichokes, so this is like the first time for me. So I'm gonna assume that this is the right way to do it because that's what the recipe said. So I'm just gonna just basically take the artichokes, lay artichokes on top of it, and watch it cook. So, looks the artichokes. This is what it looks like. You've never seen artichokes before. You see the artichokes. Am I supposed to chop them up? I don't even know. So I'll do that and put some of those on top of that. Maybe it's going to change the flavor, you think? Ooh. All right, so I just went ahead and laid a couple of those on there. And so our dinner is almost finished. I'm super excited. I'm hungry. Oh my gosh, what did you guys cook? I'd like to know. I'll see if I can see what some of your comments are. Can't see any of your comments. Let's see. Um, yep, not able to see any of your comments. I'll have to go back in and connect with you guys later. So I'm super excited. I actually joined EXP Realty, and EXP Realty is such a phenomenal company to be able to work with and for. I joined underneath Elena Cardone as well, and so I'll be uh, talking to you guys more about this wonderful opportunity, especially if you're a real estate agent and you are looking for a change, a massive change, something so different to be able to be better at what your craft and your skills, you definitely want to connect with me so we can talk about EXP Realty. Man, it's amazing. And also, to be in the presence of people who are just doing great things in real estate, and at massive levels, right? And so it's what you want to do. You want to put yourself into position, into places to be able to connect and grow what it is that you're doing. Now, if you're in real estate, it doesn't even matter. You just want to be able to learn as much as possible, pour into yourself, and be the best at what your craft is. Just be the best at that, and just go all in. And we have to remember that when we're doing things, we're doing it like unto God. God owns all of it. And so we want to do it like if you're at a position right now and you're not really happy about that position, but you work on yourself. You work on growing your skills, you work on being better at what it is that you want to do. Find your passion. What is it that you love? And once you find that, you fine tune it and you try to be the best at that. So this way, when you start going out there and looking for employers, they will be able to know and see that you are who they want to be in that position. Or maybe you want to start your own business. I actually do a clubhouse every Tuesdays and Thursdays nights. It's called how to make five figures working from home. And so if you want to talk about these kinds of things and try to figure out what your craft, I actually have an ebook that I've written as well. I would love the opportunity to get this ebook into your hands. It's send DM me your email and I'll be more than happy to get this ebook out to you, man. It has so much information, juicy information in it, different things that you will be able to do, even if you want to start your own business, your own company, doing what you love, what your passion is, so that you can get paid for what you are worth. You deserve it. The Lord wants us to sit with the kings and queens. He wants us to be the best at what we do. That's what He wants and desires of us. So you deserve all the great things that God has in store for you. Let's go ahead and check our fish and see how our fish is doing. Oh, the fish is doing its thing. Look at the fish. Oh, look, I put the artichokes right here on top of it. So I don't know. You have to tell me if I did that wrong because I have no idea if I did that wrong or not. But I'm going to go ahead and flip that over again so it can cook evenly on both sides. And I'm just going to go ahead and put the artichokes right back on top of it again and flip that fish over. I almost called it chicken. That's not chicken, that's fish. And the rice is still boiling back there. One of the artichokes decided to get stuck underneath the fish, so we're not going to worry about him. We're going to go ahead and finish cooking this. Oh, yeah. Yes. So, yeah, you deserve the best that life has to offer. And so, I want to encourage you to keep showing up, keep pressing on. You hear me talk about this all the time. Keep moving forward, keep trying, keep doing it 10x. You're probably like, what is 10x? You often probably have been hearing people talk about 10x. Let me explain to you what that means. That means giving it all you got, doing everything that in your personal life, in your business, in your family, you're showing up and you're giving it 100. You're giving it 100. You're probably like, you haven't seen me exercising much lately, and that's because of medical reasons. So I've had to like calm down a little bit. All the things that I'm doing each and every day apparently seems to be enough for this body. So I take my time and make sure that I'm doing the things that my body likes, making sure that it's healthy. And if I'm overdoing it, then I calm down a little bit and really truly focus in on the things that's really important in order for me to help my business grow, help my customer, keep my child taken care of, and things of that nature. And our body tells us when something is not right. It will let us know, but it's up to us to listen to it. We have to listen to it, not ignore it. It'll say, hey, like I remember one time I was I bought some mayonnaise, right? And I bought this mayonnaise and I hadn't had any eggs because I'm not supposed to have eggs. So I bought this mayonnaise and I didn't pay attention to the fact that it had eggs inside of it. I assumed, I don't know what I was thinking. So I bought it. All of a sudden, my stomach was like, I was like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? And we realized that, look, I can't have eggs. So our bodies will tell us when it doesn't like something, and it's up to us to listen to it. Or we keep doing the same thing and making it to where it doesn't like it, and then we end up having to go to the doctor for something that we probably could have fixed on our own if we would have just stopped eating that. So for me, it's eggs. For me, it's dairy. For me, it's gluten. For me, it's soy. So those are the things that I do. Let's check on our rice. Yep, the rice is boiling. The fish is doing what it does, and it's kind of late, so I don't really have any. I don't really have any vegetables planned for this evening, so that's why you don't see any vegetables. I'm just really trying to wait for everything to get going here so that we can go ahead and eat dinner. It's kind of late already. Busy day today. Just really happy that I'm starting to see an increase in things happening, movement. And you know what? I would just like to just continue to encourage you because I know that sometimes it probably just seems like nothing is going the way that you desire it to go. Maybe you're not making the money that you think you should make at this time. Maybe you started a company and it's not doing as well as you think it should, but consistency pays off. So you just keep doing being consistent, but also at the same time, if you do see that something needs to be changed, then you have to pivot. You have to be quick to pivot and do something different. We in EXP we often talked about EXP is like the Amazon, right? There were companies that needed to pivot, but they didn't pivot in time to where other companies like Amazon became the seller of what, man, thank goodness for it, right? Because that's what a lot of us used for the pandemic. And so, because of that, it allowed us to be able to continue to get the things that we needed to get when we weren't able to go out and get those things, right? But there was other companies that was quick, way faster, and to do exactly that. But they were slow at pivoting when they saw the market started to change and the market started to shift. So in your business, if you see that the market is starting to shift, you got to be quick to pivot. Got to be quick to pivot so that your company can change. Social media is the way to go. No matter what type of brand you are, you should be advertising on social media. You should be doing live videos. You should be making sure you're posting on Instagram, posting on your Facebook feed, posting videos on your YouTube channel, or connecting on LinkedIn, or maybe doing some TikToks or getting someone to create some TikToks for you. And so if you are, because this is where everyone is. And so one of the things you want to do is just meet your customers right where they are. Meet them where they are. So they're not looking for like, where in the world? Is she over here? Is she over there? I post on all of them because I understand the value that it brings to your customer. If they start to follow you, they're following you for a reason. There's something that you have. There's a message. There's information that you're giving that they want to hear more of. And when you don't show up, you kind of disappoint them, right? And so being able to be available to them in all different platforms. So if someone misses you on one, then you're posting your information about your business on the other one. And if you're trying to figure out how to use these, you can get in contact with me at tiffanyceverett.com/mentor, and I'll be more than happy to take some time to show you exactly how to use some of these platforms. It's a lot of work, I know, trying to figure them out. But you know what? It is doable, and if you're not able to, then at that time it's time for you to scale. We was talking about that yesterday. That sometimes you have to scale and give that over to someone else that can do it for you, so that you can be out front and running the business to be able to make it happen. Right? Let's check on our fish. Let's check on a fish. Check your check. And guess what? The Mahi is ready. Yes, it is. The Mahi is ready. The Mahi is ready. Mahi is ready. Ah, the Mahi is ready. Ooh, I gotta taste it. Let's taste it. You want to see? Oh, look, you want to see? You want to see the Mahi? Look at the Mahi. Yeah, the Mahi is ready to go. I cooked it nice and slow and easy. And here is the Mahi. Let's Lord. Lord, we thank you for this food. We ask that you bless it. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Mm. Oh, guys. So good. So good. Nice, flaky. Mm. It's good. Just the right amount of seasoning. Not too much. It's not too spicy. Like I could taste all the flavors in that. It's like really, really good. The rice, the rice is still cooking. So it looks like we'll have to take a little bit more time to finish up with our rice, maybe another 10 or 15 minutes. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in today to cook with me and talk about mindset. We've talked about social media. We've talked about getting your business out there. We've talked about real estate. Oh my gosh, real estate is hot, you guys. Hot, hot right now. You put a property on the market, it's gone. Gone like that. So if you have been thinking about real estate, this is it. This is the time to sell right now, today, right now. So get in contact with me. And if you're a real estate agent and you're wanting to grow, get in contact with me. All right, you guys, it's been wonderful. It's been great. It's going to be a few more minutes before my rice is finished. I'll make sure I take some pictures, post those on social media for you guys. And you can comment if you go and make this awesome recipe. Make sure you go ahead and comment to let me know how yours came out because I'm interested in knowing how it came out. Wonderful, great. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. This is Tiffany C. Everett, and you can reach me over at tiffanyceverett.com/links. I'll be chatting with you guys again soon. I'll be on Clubhouse on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and again on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Special Needs Success. And if you need the book, DM me, and I will send you a copy of my ebook. All right, you guys, have a great day, and I'll be chatting with you again soon. Bye for now.